Hey, welcome back to the Good Morning Artesia Radio Show. We are back, and it is time to continue with more guests.
Oh, my. I'm a guest?
You're a guest.
I'm a guest.
Yes. How are you doing this morning? Lindsay Waugh from the Ocotillo Performing Arts Center. Hi.
I'm doing pretty well. A little tired, we just got done accepting a bunch of stuff, the entries for the pop-up art, so we'll see what art comes in. Well, we haven't gotten the art in yet. They have till next Friday to turn it in, but we have...
Did you have a good number of folks sign up?
27 artists with 43 entries, which is, I think, about possibly double the amount of artists and almost triple the amount of art entries. And I'm really excited because we've got a lot of kids entered, so I can't wait to see what they come up with.
So the prompt went out.
The prompt went out.
So now that's public knowledge.
It is public knowledge.
So may I ask what the prompt was?
The prompt was culture.
Culture. Well, that's pretty vague.
Well, it's supposed to be.
What do you guys do? Watch Wheel of Fortune?
Sure, why not? No, okay, so it wasn't just, here's the prompt and it's culture. I gave a little description, which I should have brought that with me.
That's okay.
And basically it was just kind of, I gave the definition of culture and then talked about how, like a tree, its deep roots run deep within all of us, and how, it could be anything from like ancient cultures that you're really interested in to like, hey, your local community, and like, for instance, hey, football's a whole culture in this town, right? So
yes.
Sports in general. School in...
This is a coordinated monthly test of the broadcast stations in our area. Equipment that can quickly warn you during emergencies is being tested. If this had been an actual emergency such as flash flood, fire, or tornado, official messages would have followed this alert tone. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
So for the folks that were watching online, I was pointing at the equipment being tested.
Oh, man, that's funny.
I knew that was happening today. I just don't remember thinking about it this morning. But you were so rudely interrupted by the equipment being tested. I'm so sorry.
What did I say? I said, dang that big blue box over there. Okay, so I forgot I can access the culture. So culture defined as the customs, art, social institutions, and achievements of a particular nation, people, or other social group.
Okay.
Like the roots of a large tree, culture runs deep in each of us, reflected in so many different facets of our history and lives. It provides an opportunity to connect with our ancestors. It also gives us a chance to explore and appreciate other cultures we find fascinating, from vast ancient civilizations to modern geographical areas of various countries to your hometown. We want to see what culture means to you. Express it through your media and art. Explore through color, language, history, symbols, etc. Make it fun. Make it educational. Parents are also encouraged to help kids if they need it. Let's see what you've got.
All right. So
that's the official prompt for the 2021 All Media
Pop-Up Art Show. And then all of the entries will be on display at the Ocotillo?
Yep, and then they'll be down at the 510 Gallery for the month of December.
Okay. And then will the public judge these, or do you have a panel that will be judging these?
No panel. It is all people's choice.
Okay.
We will have pictures on the Facebook page of each individual entry. They'll be grouped into age categories.
Okay.
And, so you can come in. We'll have boxes if you want to come in person and check everything out, and just don't touch the art, please. I say that, but then I'm the klutzy one here. I probably shouldn't admit that out loud. Now all of my past artists and future artists are like, nope, we're not doing this anymore, Lindsay. I'm sorry, because you're going to drop our stuff and break it. But no, I'm kidding.
They may already know.
So, Also, look, I'm magic. I summoned Kandese.
Yeah. Can't have a morning.
How you doing?
All right. You're allowed to have mornings.
Well, 5-year-old's not like wanting to like get up and get ready. And then
Mine's the opposite.
we have a private sitter on Tuesdays, Thursdays. So that means they go places, they do stuff, so they need a car seat.
Ah.
Well, my husband ran off with the car seat. So thankfully, we just bought a new booster seat because he's getting of weight. So I was able to use that. So I was in the process. I had to put it together. So there's a new finagled booster seats. They used to just be like a thing. Now they have a back with some stuff, and it was a lot. So I was like, oh my gosh, get in the car.
Yeah.
So he was like, are we late? I was like, I am late. And so I was like, just take your things and go inside.
Yeah. Are we late? Yeah. Well, I guess he was recognizing the stress level that he was observing that was going on. And yes, we're late, and it's your fault.
No, I said, I am late. I did not blame him. I said, Mom is now late. I just need you to move. Funnily enough, I think the definition of my parenting style, I guess, is gentle parenting, and it's not necessarily that I'm like, oh, you poor thing. It's more of I talk to him in a like normal tone, and I'm like, okay, so what are the consequences of your actions?
Yeah.
And so usually I try to explain to him, I was like, we just have to get going in the morning. Me fighting with you every day about where you do not want to go makes me stressed out and you stressed out. It's not productive.
Well, this everybody has.
Well, God bless her, because I'm definitely a parenting product of my raising.
There you
Get
go.
your little butt in the car.
I just remember Lana telling the story that her dad said out loud and very sternly, if I catch you with a cigarette, I'm going to take it out of your mouth and burn it into your arm.
Woo!
And she has never smoked.
No, you.
My mom had a saying, and we always knew it was time to either shut up, quit fighting with each other and stuff, or smarten back or whatever, when she said this: do not make me embarrass you in front of God and everybody.
There you go.
Embarrass you.
Yeah. No.
I always knew I was in trouble when the word Eugene came out of my parents' mouth. Then I knew, okay,
Oh no. Yeah, you're all like, oh, I'm in trouble.
I'm in trouble now. Well, I knew I was in trouble. I just realized I had been caught.
Yes.
When the word Eugene came out.
I can't remember which church. It was maybe a First Christian church or a Baptist church that my mom and grandmother were going to at the time, because I was mostly an only child. I'm mostly an only child. I was 15 years of an only child from a single parent. And the church gave them a small, medium, and large size paddle.
I love it.
And if I was in trouble and I found the small paddle but hid the others, like my gran would make, she was Southern, she'd make a switch out anything. So yeah, I did things once and that was good enough. Like it was good enough.
So, well, we're not parenting Artesia today. We just want people to come and participate in the pop-up.
Well, yes, the parents, who probably have the same stresses that we do as parents, want to come and do fun things with their kids that aren't stressful.
Absolutely. Watch out for the photos on the Facebook page and come vote, 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 vote.
Okay.
Let's support our local artists, guys.
That's right.
So, Candace, what else do we have going on?
So, we're starting the month of November now. We're already, what is today, the 4th?
Yes,
we're already the 4th day of November. So, what's your November calendar looking like?
Well, we do have a sponsored balloon for Balloons and Tunes this weekend.
Good. Okay.
So come out and enjoy the balloon. It's early in the morning, so bundle up, because apparently this is our weather heading into the weekend.
I hope not.
Well, I mean the cool temperature, not the fog.
Dick Van Dyke popped into my head, winds in the east, mist coming in.
Saturday is 39, 77. Guess which one is the high? And then Sunday's 42 and
Well, depends.
80.
Is that 39 in Celsius?
Well, that would be 100 and something. No, so you're right. It'll be chilly in the morning.
So come bundled up. But get ready to go. We're excited. And then, of course, the 5th graders have all the fun starting today and stuff with the paper, balloons. And then, of course, there's Bulldogs in Review that's happening.
That's tonight.
Don't forget the growl, too.
The British Invasion.
All right.
Okay, you've seen the poster, right? Here's the poster. It says Bulldogs on Review, British Invasion, November 4 and 6, Volume 21. So is it the Volume 21 of the British Invasion?
I think it's the 21st.
Or is it the 21st Bulldogs on Review?
I'm thinking the 21st Bulldogs on Review.
That's what I'm thinking now, that it's because it's structured that way. So
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Oh. I missed out on sarsaparilla.
But I hear this is going to be a really, really good production.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have all sorts of fun things, and we'll be involved. We'll be out there. Come see us on our balloon. We'll be helping crew. So that's what we got going on this weekend. And
The
then,
cool thing is we're paired with the balloon that the pin this year that I got to see when I visited Jessica yesterday.
Okay.
Was designed after. I was like, yay!
Good. That's cool.
yeah. So
I'm not giving
it's-
anything away, but
That's cool.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Well, that's good because weather permitting, they'll launch Saturday morning and Sunday morning.
Yes.
So that means you have to be up early and ready to go as a crew.
Yes.
You might get to fly.
Yes.
Have you ever flown in a hot air balloon?
Yeah, well, not loosely flown. The last time they did balloons and tunes, we went up and then down again.
It was a static.
But it was just, So I've been up in them, but not like up, like
Okay.
in a balloon.
I've never been up in a hot air balloon.
Okay.
I've been up in a bucket truck. Does that count? maybe
no.
once it hits
It's,
the
it's
height.
not the same.
It's not the
It's not the same, but they're a lot of fun. And so, really, that's what you come and see us. Come right in our balloon. Our banner will be on it with our logo, so we're pretty excited about that. And really, what we got going on this month is Giving Tuesday.
Okay.
So we're going to begin our countdown next week. That's November 30th. And like I said before, we have Black Friday and Cyber Monday, and then there's Giving Tuesday, which you give back to your favorite organizations. Now, if you are doing Cyber Monday or any online Black Friday sales, if you do smile.amazon.com/Artesia Arts Council, your purchases will help send us a little bit of funds.
Okay.
Or you can do that. You can find out whatever organizations you like that are participating. I usually end up with like St. Jude all the time, pops up as my first one. But yeah, so you can give back then, even before Giving Tuesday.
The Artesia Literacy Council is
Yes.
on that list. If,
Oh, good.
if that's somebody you want to
Good
help
to know.
out that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Arts Council is one
Yeah.
of those locations.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then on top of just doing the Giving Tuesday, which you'll be able, there is a tab already on our website where you can go Giving Tuesday and then donate, which takes you to our square and you can donate to us. But again, not even, I just don't want to just promote us. Giving Tuesday is about, a lot of different organizations. So find the ones you feel passionate about. If it's the Arts Council too, great. But whatever you feel passionate about, just give back that day is what we encourage.
Yeah. By the way, I am now the operator of the Human Fund. I don't know if you remember that from Seinfeld. So any donations to the Human Fund will benefit me. So, yes, I've taken that over. So.
Yes, there we go.
But in all seriousness, that's a great idea to do that. Whatever it is
Yes.
that motivates you or that you feel it could be animal.
Yes,
causes,
animals,
could be
children.
yeah.
Another thing we are gearing up for is finally, now this is going to happen probably the first part of December, but I have emailed out read copies of a play that actually a friend of mine from Ardmore, Oklahoma wrote with a writing collective he's part of down there, and it's been performed by the Gainesville Butterfield Players, or the Artesia. Hopefully it'll be done by the Ocotillo Comedy Troupe. And it was also performed by the Ardmore Little Theater, and there's like a whole series, and it's called Secrets of the Buttermilk Hotel. And this will be my first venture into adult directing, we're inviting older kids to audition as well, but to kind of do more of like a community theater play that is more like adults
Okay. So
participating.
have you
and
scheduled
stuff.
the auditions then?
Yes, we will be doing that the evenings of December 6th and 7th, which is a Monday and Tuesday, and then we will
Okay.
probably do auditions the first part of the that Saturday as
Okay.
well. What is that? The 11th? The 11th.
The 11th. Okay. So you'll have auditions. How many different parts will there be?
There are 15 roles, but I'm also looking, because it's a hotel. In my head, you're going to have like patrons loitering around, so we'll probably have extras for things like that as well.
Okay.
So yeah, kind of have some fun with it. And we had done that when I had done a production, when I was part of a production of Fiddler on the Roof. The ensemble cast would wander across stage and greet each other and just kind of give it more of that realism of, oh, hey, this is a bustling village, not just people and, oh, look, there's Tevye singing.
So now, have you picked
So-
production dates for this? I mean, you've got your audition dates, but have you picked the dates that you're going to do the
Yes, we are
performance?
looking towards the end of April.
Okay.
And not like the very last weekend in April, but I think it's like the 22nd and the 23rd, something along those lines.
So, but the main
But
thing
yeah.
is you've got the auditions coming up first week of December to
Yeah.
to be in that production. Okay, well, that sounds
Absolutely.
good. That sounds good.
And it's a comedy, so it'll be a lot of fun.
Hey, I'm going to backtrack us a little bit.
Absolutely do.
The second is Light Up Artesia.
Right.
And we are working on having a little family sort of paint thing going on in our lobby after the parade.
Paintball?
No,
Paint
like
guns?
painting mini canvases of Christmas, something
okay.
Christmas.
All right.
We're working on
That'd
that.
be better than having the paintball guns.
Yeah, in our lobby. Oh my gosh. I think Lindsay would kill me. Anyway, so we've got that on the second, and then
Yeah, because if there's any part of that building, it's like, it's mine, it's the lobby.
then on the 7th and the 11th, outside of auditions, we have the gingerbread house decorating workshop.
Okay. And you ordered like a bunch of gingerbread
Yeah,
houses.
so there's plenty of gingerbread houses for
Okay.
people to come and have fun. Those will be going up for purchase on the website in the next week.
Okay.
And then there will be a link also through Facebook, just in case you get.
So you buy the houses. and
We
then
put them together, and then you just come and decorate
you
them.
gather together on and what day is that?
It's the 7th.
Okay.
From 1 to 5, like come and go,
Okay.
because I did find out that we have a lot of homeschool kids,
Ah.
and their parents are very willing to take them out during the day to do an activity.
Excellent.
And then on the Saturday, for kids who aren't homeschooled, we have another 2 sessions that day for people to come.
Now, do we need to bring our own decorating material?
No, we'll have it. You can.
Okay.
You can bring your own. I think we mentioned last time that my
If you want
in-laws
to customize it, yeah.
were did a whole Air Force themed gingerbread house thing.
Yeah.
So if you have like ideas and you want to bring, extra your favorite candy because you plan on eating it, you can do that as well.
Okay.
Yeah, to make sure you have things on there
But
that
you
you
have
like.
items to use.
Yeah,
to
we'll
decorate
have
it.
plenty of candy.
Okay.
Fun story. A couple of years ago, like when my parents kept my cats for me, like when Zach and I were moving for like quite a few months. And one year, my sister brought her kids and like a whole bunch of like gingerbread house making supplies. And my sister caught my cat Blackbeard jumping up there and licking the frosting off of one of their houses.
I'm surprised that they didn't eat the whole gingerbread
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
Because I think my dogs would have done something like
Yeah.
that.
My dog would also, yes.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of neat because that'll be a nice little
Absolutely.
decoration for the holidays. Can a gingerbread house be sprayed with something that will preserve it for a longer period of time, or is it pretty
They
much?
actually last a
Do they?
long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess if you really want
Like
to, you could
after
try
the-
like Krylon. No, I'm just kidding. Not spray paint, but like clear coat or something.
Well, I was just kind of curious.
Yeah, but
'cause-
generally they last because I think that gingerbread. I think they have a couple that are still like, 'cause you can keep them for a while.
Yeah.
If you actually store them correctly.
You might not want to eat them after a while,
Oh,
but
no,
yeah.
No, there's no the eatings.
I wasn't thinking that, but
And then I was gonna give a shout out to the community choir that they're trying to start. They're trying to do a
okay.
Christmas.
Okay.
Thing
Been a couple
and
years.
and I know that they're planning on hopefully meeting interested people on the 7th in our lobby this month, November 7th. It's a Sunday from 1 to 3.
So if you have any interest at all in
Community
participating
choir.
in a community choir
For Christmas.
come to the Ocotillo on
The 7th from 1 to 3.
Okay.
I would love to. I just don't think I'm going to have time.
Yeah, same. But also, then they will be rehearsing throughout a little bit November and then December, and then their performance is going to be the 16th.
16th. Okay. Well, that's something we may want to help
Oh, yeah.
promote or even
Yes.
broadcast if
Yeah, I think they would be thrilled.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because we used to do that before. I remember one year they were in the 512 building, but it was before it was remodeled. So it was still kind of warehousey.
Yes. Yeah, I thought I'd push out there because they got in touch with us to have it at our facility and to work out how to do that. And I think they're real excited and wanting to get a really good group of people together to be a part of the community choir. And they'll be doing Christmas themed
Music.
Well, I would hope.
music. Yes.
We're going to have it in December. It better be
Yeah.
Christmas stuff.
So, and then after that, we've got Harry Potter at the pool,
Okay.
and that's the 18th
Of
December.
December. Okay. Harry Potter.
It's
at
inside the pool, so we won't be outside freezing. You'll be inside with the warm water and the movie and all of that stuff.
Okay.
And
now,
then
wait, the movie, there's like 5 of them.
the first one.
The first one. Okay.
Now, if we could get through a few, we'll try. But we'll start with the first one.
Well, are they long movies generally?
They're pretty long.
They're pretty long?
Yeah.
I think like 2.5 hours
Oh,
a piece,
okay.
maybe.
Because that's one thing I read about the James Bond movie. It's like 2.5 hours long.
Yeah.
And I'm a James Bond movie fan, but 2.5 hours? You would think that the editors could get that story down.
Well, I remember one of the Pirates of the Caribbean, I think it was like the second or the third.
That was a long,
had an intermission when I went to see it in Clovis. Yeah. It was pretty long. So
those are interesting movies. First couple got real popular and then generated the franchise, and then after that it was just
weird.
Yeah.
Well, now they're going to try to do one without Johnny Depp, and I don't think that's a brilliant idea. But anyway.
Don't even get me started.
Then on the 21st, we have our Christmas movie.
Okay.
And we're doing Elf. The sing-along version.
Okay. I think I said this before. I don't think I've ever seen
You'll have to come,
the
Gene.
whole movie. I've seen clips.
You have to come.
But I've not seen the whole movie. That's the Will Ferrell movie.
Yes.
And I hear it's just really...
It's hysterical.
People love it. People love it.
It's hysterical.
The first one was 2 hours and 32 minutes, and I'm pretty sure they all run about that.
You're talking about the Harry Potter movies?
Sorry,
yeah. No, she backtracked. Now we're on Elf. Yes.
No, I even asked her, and I'm so happy that she picked Elf because I have a cotton-headed Ninny Muggins T-shirt that I want to wear.
Okay.
Yes, and you get to come in your pajamas.
Okay.
Yeah. So the thing with the Elf, we'll get it set up, and because we only have so many seats, it is a first come first serve sign up ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
So we encourage people to go to our website and stuff and sign up ahead of time for that. And if you come the day of, we will see if we have room because sometimes people don't show up. But really, it's since it's free,
right.
You really just have to sign up ahead of time.
Sign up, and you'll have like. Popcorn.
We have popcorn and water,
okay.
and then as a fundraiser, we'll have hot cocoa bombs to sell.
Okay.
So you take them home, so we won't have hot chocolate live, because apparently in years past that's left us with a huge sticky mess. So we're trying. However, it was the idea to have hot chocolate at Light Up Artesia, so we'll see what happens. So maybe we'll decide
that
to have hot
generally
chocolate.
would be outside, though.
Light Up Artesia? Oh, well, when we do the paint stuff inside.
The paint stuff, yeah. Well, the paint could get everywhere. But if you do hot chocolate for Light Up, do that outside.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah.
Yeah, then everybody can walk by and
have hot chocolate. Yes.
And help the Ocotillo. So, because hot chocolate's always good.
Oh, yeah,
Hot
to keep
cider,
warm.
Hot chocolate, yeah.
Oh, I love hot. That's actually my favorite is hot apple cider.
Have you guys ever had wassail?
I don't know what wassail is. I know it's in a song.
So wassail is very much a lot like hot apple cider.
Okay.
But it's got, I think, a few more spices and stuff in it.
Okay.
And I had it for the first time in Denton, and it was really, really good. So I'm going to have to find a recipe for that.
Like a mold something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it can be alcoholic, but it doesn't have to be. So,
I know that people cringe when I say I'll have an eggnog latte, and people go, ew, because I'm not a big eggnog fan, but somehow when you steam it and do all that stuff with it, it turns out to be
I
pretty
actually
good.
like eggnog. Like I kind of grew up drinking that, and so
I
my dad
have
always has
literally
it.
never had it.
Well, I don't think you've missed anything.
I think you have to have it homemade, although I think there are a few brands of like store-bought that's pretty good. My dad always gets some from, I think, the Walmart in Wichita Falls, Texas, and I'm just like, I have to go visit my parents for Christmas.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I can drink all my
You have
dad's
to get
eggnog.
That specific one. Yeah, I've not had, no interest.
Now, you mentioned the website. I know you launched it or relaunched
Yes.
it here a couple weeks ago. So
Yes.
is all of this on the website?
It's about to be. So
Okay.
the fun thing is that there's so much going on with the website. We have, which is Tap Network is who we went through. If anybody's interested in their own websites, they're great. They have a guy. His name is Julian, and Julian is going to help me make sure all the events and stuff get on the website instead of leaving me to play around with it and break it by myself.
Yeah.
So we just actually met this week, and we're going through like a whole form to make sure all of that stuff gets put up in the correct way, that it works the first time.
Good.
Instead of me attempting and failing multiple times. So having some guidance.
You have a Julian. I have a Billy.
There you go. Yeah, we have a Julian. He's really awesome.
It used to be Susan, but now it's Billy.
See, there we go. So
Yeah.
we all need a Julian or a Billy. Some of us, especially.
Or Susan. With a
whoever.
Z.
With a Z. Suzanne.
No, one Z.
Oh, one Z.
Yeah, no S, Z.
Oh, okay.
Susan. Yeah, anyway.
There was an interesting podcast where there was a lady her name was spelled that way.
Yeah.
But her and her husband went on like a serial killer spree.
Are
And
you
like
talking
this-
about that, and that's why we drink?
I'm not going to tell
Yeah,
Susan.
so
I know.
yeah, so
I'm not
don't
gonna
say
call
that.
her up
But
and
that's
say,
but that is like the
serial killers.
I got her on that podcast. There's a podcast called "And That's Why We Drink." One person tells like true crime stories, the other one tells paranormal stories, and
Yeah.
I've got a whole
that was
story
the
behind
one.
that, but I'm not going to
It
tell.
was like they were around the 50s to the 70s era, and so
Yeah. No.
I think
She
I know
was
which
a normal
episode you're talking
Susan.
about.
To my knowledge, the
Yeah.
Susan I know with the Z is not a serial killer.
that's great.
and
No.
does seem to get upset when everybody calls that thing that you spin around in the cabinet
lazy
of
Susan?
the lazy Susan. She seems to
Oh.
be a little perturbed.
Well,
by
this
that.
Susan was
Yes.
actually S. Susan first.
Okay.
And then she was on some stuff and had like a revelation that her name needed to be Susan with a Z. So then she changed it, which made it really hard for her to capture because they never changed it legally. So that's why there was like they got to run around for a while because the names that she
Hey,
was.
all I can say is
flipping
it's
letter.
worked for me.
Yes. So we have the handy IT Susan with a Z, and then we had the
The other one,
Cray
yeah.
cray psycho Susan.
Well, the
with a
changing the
Z.
name that doesn't match, that's worked for me for a long time.
Oh, there you
now,
go.
So that's why I moved to Artesia. Anyway, so go to the website.
Yes.
It's
ArtesiaArtsCouncil.com.
okay, and sign if you need to sign up. There'll be sign up
Mm-hmm.
info there. But call ahead for like the Elf movie and
Call ahead, but we will also have a form in there because
then
it will just be through our regular seating. So you'll go in and be able to look at the seating, and it will just mark it free.
gotcha.
Yeah.
And the gingerbread houses, do they order those online or do they call?
Yeah, those will be able to purchase
Okay.
ahead of time, and we'll have hopefully enough that if we do get walk-ins, we should be able to help walk-ins.
Okay, sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
One last thing,
Sure.
the remainder, because let me tell you, Kirsten sold very well. The majority of her pieces sold, and that's like a really big deal. But the rest of her pieces that are still on display will be down at the 510 building through the rest of the month.
It was your artist in residence last month,
Yep.
Kirsten Moritzen.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And so it's what hasn't sold is at
Yeah, at the 510 building. So if you guys want to see that, come see me on Friday from 3 to 5.
Okay. Very
So
good.
the 510 building will be open during that time.
Good deal. Is that a Shazam sweater?
No, but I got it at Gracie's. Gracie's got. I'm gonna do a free ad
Go
for
with-
Gracie's. She's got a lot of great stuff up,
She
and I
really
was
does.
going in for bulldog
Right.
stuff because all of my bulldog stuff is in a quilt.
Okay.
And the most is that I have that's kind of orange and black is that We Are All Essentials that the Chamber did.
Right.
But I was like, I actually need something that says Bulldogs on it for Fridays. So I went in for one thing. I walked past this on the rack and it just called my name in retro 80s, 90s fashion.
Yep.
And
Very
I
much
could not
Candace.
not have it. So, yes.
Yep.
This is a Gracie's. So if you guys like it,
There
she's
you
got
go.
some.
This looks like something you could wear.
Yes.
to,
Where we kind of alternate. It's like, ooh, I like that. So then I
like
go
you
over there
could
to see
wear
what she's
that
got.
when you get ready to watch the movie Flash Gordon.
Yes.
That would be the perfect thing to wear for
Yes.
Flash Gordon. All right. Thank you so much for coming in.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate you guys.
Thanks, Dean.
We're going to take a quick break.